Hello, Sagar.
Hello, Harigaru.
So, do you have any goals for this academic year? Because there's a lot of talk about goal setting, and you would have heard about it.
Yeah.
Do you have any goals for this academic?
Well, since I'm an average student in the class,
Right.
yeah, I want to be better next year. Definitely, I want to improve my academics. In the results, I want to have an improvement. That is
Right.
my goal.
Okay, so this is a good start
Mm-hmm.
for this talk on goals.
Okay.
So, your goal, especially when you set a goal, you can't have a vague goal like I'd like to be better
Mm-hmm.
or I'd like to be, but more than average,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So we hear words like success, or
Mhm.
we hear words like I want to be rich.
Mm-hmm.
They are still very
Mm-hmm.
vague goals.
Okay.
So the first step,
Mm-hmm.
so there's something called SMART goals,
Mm-hmm.
and you can follow this,
Mm-hmm.
right? So the first step is you got to be more specific,
Okay.
because then you have a clear goal to hit.
Okay.
It's like you're an archer and you need a target, right?
Mhm.
You need a clear target to hit,
Mm-hmm.
not just one open vague space.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you like your goal to be? Come with a very specific goal you want to achieve. So when you say better,
Mm-hmm.
what would you like to achieve? Do you want to top the class? Do you want to be second? Do you want to be fifth? Come with a specific goal.
Mm-hmm. Let's say I want to be in 1, 2, 3 ranks.
Hmm.
One of the.
Get more specific. Why don't you just
I
go
want
for
to be the topper.
Yeah,
Everybody
right.
dreams of that.
Correct. So
Yeah.
go for that.
Okay.
So go for your top rank.
Yeah.
So you want to be the topper. That's a very clear,
Yeah.
unambiguous goal.
Okay.
So today you are wherever you are 15, 20, whatever in your class,
Mm-hmm.
and you would like to, this is where you are,
Mm-hmm.
and this is where you would like to reach,
Okay.
which is the
Mhm.
top rank.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now you know the difference, you know where you are, how many marks you're getting, and you're going.
Yeah.
That is S.
Mm.
The S of SMART is be specific.
Okay.
So if you want to be rich, you say, okay, how much money do you want? What is the amount of wealth you have?
Mm-hmm.
Specify it. you know.
No. Okay.
Then if you want to be successful, specify what success means to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people say, I want to be CEO of a
Mhm.
company.
Mm-hmm.
CEO of which company?
Okay.
So being CEO of a big Fortune 500 company
Mhm.
is different from being the CEO of your own
Mhm.
private proprietary firm.
Yeah.
So you know that the preparation is different.
Okay.
Okay,
Is
this
this
is-
also can say my father keeps saying we're going to have buy an apartment in next 3 years. Is that a specific goal?
That is a specific goal in the
Okay.
sense that what kind of an apartment? Where do you want to buy the apartment? Is it worth
Okay.
10 lakhs or is it worth 1 crore?
Ah,
So you have to have a very specific goal so you know what kind of work is required.
okay.
Right? The second one in
Mhm.
SMART is M, which is it should be measurable. So your goal is measurable. Like you know how many marks you're getting,
Mm-hmm.
you know how many marks the topper is getting,
Mm-hmm.
you know how to measure it.
Okay.
You can measure your progress. You say,
Mhm.
okay, today I'm 15, tomorrow I'll become 10,
Okay.
because I get so many marks, tomorrow I'll become 5. It's a measurable thing.
Okay.
If it's not measurable, it's not a good, you haven't set it very well,
Okay.
right? It's still vague,
Okay.
right? And then, of course, you have A, SMART. So you have A which is achievable. I mean, you have to have something which is achievable, not something which is completely out of your range.
Okay.
Because in your mind, if it is too big,
Mm-hmm.
your mind gives up on it. So
Okay.
it has to be achievable. It shouldn't be too easy.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be too hard.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be in between. It has to excite you enough to want to work for it.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
What did you have after that? R.
R.
So R is relevant. It has to be relevant to your bigger goal.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, the T is important. T is time bound. So it has to
Okay.
be specific,
Mm-hmm.
measurable, and to me, T is more important, which is time bound. You have to have a time limit for your goal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how long do you want to take to become or to top the class?
Okay.
How long would you take? Do you want to take 6 months, year, 3 months?
Next final exams is my this thing, but
Right.
I want to see the improve as you said
Yes.
by quarterly. I want to be
Right.
hitting my 70.
Good.
Or should be there under 10.
Right. So if you have a time,
Mhm.
you know how to pace yourself.
Mhm.
And this time also has to be reasonable. You will find a process to achieve it, right? So when you set goals and you set them in this SMART goals fashion, there's a good chance that these goals will provoke action. A good goal is something that should provoke action.
Okay.
And otherwise there's lots of goals about, you can have 100 goals, but if the goals don't excite you enough to act on them, they are not going to get fulfilled.
Okay.
So somehow you set a goal in a fashion, set it in such a range where it's not too big that you give up on it, where it's not too easy that you don't even get started, where it doesn't have a time limit, where there's no, you don't feel excited enough to act. So it has to push you to action.
Okay.
That is the secret to setting good goals
Okay.
or SMART goals.
Okay. That means the moment you get up, you should keep working on
Exactly.
every minute. You should be aware of growing.
Right, because it has to kind of excite you to get up and say, okay, this is my goal and I'm working on it, and this is how far I've progressed, and this is what I need to do today to progress further. Right, that excitement has to be there. Right.
Super, Hari Garu. I used to have a very vague concept of I should do better.
Yes.
It's never specific. Now I think I'll.
Right, and what you're doing with this is you're owning your goal. You're setting a SMART goal. It's specific to you. It's measurable. You are owning it.
Yeah.
So you will want to do it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, Hari Garu.
All the
Super,
best,
Hari Garu.
Hari.
Thank you so much, Hari Garu.